This is Apostle Lance Businge, your marriage fitness coach. I know we have been brought up to believe that the reason why divorces happen is because bad things have happened. But I want to differ from that. Because when you ask couples who are separated, why did you separate? They tend to say that, oh, the other person did something that was too bad. I can't even talk about it. But yes, we separated because of that. I want you to understand that so many bad things have happened to so many couples and they are still together. Recently, I was talking to a couple and the woman had cheated on the man, but the man was willing to forgive this woman. So you cannot tell me that the reason why divorces are happening is because something bad happened. No, that's not the reason. When they asked Jesus, then why did Moses permit divorce? The Bible says Jesus answered them and said that because of the hardness of their hearts. I want to assure you that behind every divorce is a hardened heart. So the cause of divorce is not the bad things which have happened. It is because people have hardened their hearts to forgiveness. You see, the Bible says that in the latter days, bad things will happen. And one of those things that will happen is that people will become irreconcilable. Today we have people who are so hard to reconcile that no matter how much you try to bring them together, they have hardened their hearts and they will not accept to forgive their spouses. That's why divorces happen. So don't be deceived that the reason why you and your spouse are separating or divorcing is because your spouse did something bad. No, it is because you have refused to forgive your spouse. That's why it's gonna happen. Let me tell you something. We have parents and we have siblings. And I can assure you some of us have very stubborn parents and siblings. I'm sorry to say that. But the reason why we are still together with them is because we have no choice. They are your siblings. You cannot change families. So you have chosen to accept them the way they are with all their weaknesses. Now, when it comes to marriage, the reason why you cannot accept your spouse the way they are is because you have an option. You know you can break up with them. But when we come to that place where we understand that there is no separation until death do us part, then we will forgive anything. And you need to understand this, that love has the capacity to cover a multitude of wrongs. The Bible says love shall cover a multitude of wrongs. When there is love in a marriage, any wrong can be covered. But when love has been lost out of the marriage, it doesn't matter. Even something very small will not be forgiven. So the reason why divorces are happening is because people are no longer interested in forgiveness. And the Bible also says that we should forgive as God for Christ's sake has forgiven us. Especially we Christians, the biggest test for Christianity is forgiveness. If you can forgive anything as a Christian, then you are truly a Christian. So there is nothing that your spouse will do that you are not able to forgive if you choose to forgive. The reason why it's hard to forgive is because you don't want to forgive. I want you to think about that. Stay blessed.